Hello and welcome to glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb into your virtual headset. Yes, I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand and China. Oops, I've lost my headline. Hang on. Just popping down here, get the headline. I know you already saw it, but it's been a long time since I held it up at the beginning of the video. It's been like 25 seconds. China, what are you doing? Until recently, the bulk of our recyclables has been sent offshore to China for processing. Thanks China, we appreciate that. We don't really want to know the details of what you've been doing with it. That's not important. You've been taking it away from us, and we love you for that. But now, China's stopped accepting those recyclable materials. So that's annoying. And now we're not quite sure what we're going to do with them. So my issue with this is the greatest thing that's happened to me. Well, not the greatest thing. Obviously, the advent of online television is the greatest thing that's happened to me in recent years. But right up there was when I didn't have to separate out the paper from the glass, from everything else. I could all just put it in one bin. And if this means that I'm not going to be able to do that anymore, it's a real hassle. I know there's something just niggling in the back of my mind about saving the world, blah, blah. I can't quite remember what those details are of all that, though. So can you just reconsider China? Can you just secretly make all our recyclables go away and we won't ask really what's happening to them? We loved it when that happened. Hey, Air New Zealand, what's the story? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think New Zealand Music Month is... I like the logo on the t-shirts and the sweatshirts, that sort of round target thing. That's cool. But I really hate being forced to listen to one kind of music that I don't particularly want to be listening to over another. And if I have to go on a whole plane ride and only listen to New Zealand music, I guess it depends on how long the plane ride is. But apparently that's what's happening. Only New Zealand music will be played on domestic and international flights. Does anybody listen to the radio stations? You know, when you get your headphones and you plug them in, everybody just watches movies. Nobody listens. Why do they still have those? Don't know. Amazing prop-based presentation from Benjamin Netanyahu today over the... It turns out that Iran, when they said we're not doing nukes, they've got the evidence that they have. Amazing PowerPoint presentation, and he also had thousands of pages of evidence and ring binders. I would have thought he would have made more an effort to colour code the ring binders, but anyway, and then 183 CDs. Now, somebody really needs to get to Benjamin Netanyahu and tell him that if you want to store lots of information on disk, go DVD. I reckon he could have got that down to about 20 DVDs. Would have saved time and money. And to be honest, really, once you get into your SSDs and your thumb drives, I mean, you can get a 500 gig micro SD card these days, which he probably could have put all that on, to be honest. He didn't really think that through. It doesn't look as impressive on stage though, does it? If he's just holding up a micro SD and it's only half full. Anyway, just one more little technology story for you. Sprint Mobile and T-Mobile, which are two companies in the States, they're looking at trying to merge. One's trying to buy the other or something. And if they're successful, if it's all approved, they'll become the second largest mobile operator in the States. Their goal is to bring a 5G network right across the nation, so that's pretty cool. However, one little issue. These are the guys who are in charge of those two companies. So this guy has a very strong accent. It's one of those accents you're not quite sure where he's from. Sort of sounds Eastern European-y, but you're not really sure. And this guy, well, I mean, just look at him. Is that leather or pleather? He's as you can see from the picture, he's one of those hand talkers. Does a lot of Because in the picture, they haven't even managed to. The hand's moving so fast, it's a blur. I'm not saying that he's on cocaine, but let's just say he does a lot of talking very fast with a lot of hand movements. That's all. And he wears that jacket and a t-shirt. And those are the CEOs of two very successful mobile companies in America. I just thought you should see that. I'm Glenn ZB. I am CEO of glennzb TV. Thanks for joining me. I mean, who am I to judge? I'll see you back here again. Thanks for having me in your virtual headset. See you tomorrow.